to do a review on the Maybelline Fit line. I have the foundation and the concealer. So let me start with the foundation. It's kind of like a known fact that Maybelline only does pink shade foundations, and you know, me being Asian, I have a lot of golden tone in my skin, and I've tried countless foundations from Maybelline and none of them worked, and because they were too pink for me, and then I walk around with like a kind of like calamine lotion on my face almost. And this Fit line is numbered, so you find your shade in the foundation, and then you'll be kind of the same shade in the concealer and the powder and the blush and stuff like that. So now it's created so much buzz because this time they released a lot of light shade. They have a lot of pale yellow shade. Usually their foundations are too pink and too dark. So I am about MAC NC20 to NC25 depending on the season, and the foundation the color I got is 120. Now for the Fit line, all the numbers that end in zeros, they are yellow undertone. All the ones that end in 5 are kind of that pink undertone. Now personally for me, I think that the 120 is still a little bit too pink for me. I mean, the color, the darkness of the color is kind of dead on, but it's just a little bit too pink for me. Hey Fluffy, Fluffy, come here. Look at the camera. No? Okay. Now it's still a little bit too pink for me. But if you have more of a pink undertone, or if you're not as golden as I am, if you're more of a beige kind of family, then this color will look amazing on you. Now let me go with a little bit of the pros and the cons. The pro is that there is a wide range of color. Depending on your stores, depending on which locations you are in, I've seen testers for these foundations, which is amazing because usually they don't have testers at the drugstores unless you're at Target, which they have testers for like more upper scale brands like Pixie or Gemma Kid, but usually like Walgreens and Rite Aid, they don't have testers for brands like Maybelline. And this, at my local Walgreens, I saw little itsy bitsy testers for this foundation, and I tried it on my hand, which I mean, like, I'm not gonna try like a tester on my face. I tried it on the back of my hand and it matched, and then I tried it on my face, and I guess it's because my neck and chest area is so, like, they don't get the sun, so they're so pale, and the yellow tone showed up. When you get tanner, it shows up more pink, so it's like so light that a lot of the golden tone shows up, and then the foundation still looks too pink. So yeah. Now what kind of coverage does it provide? It's more of a light coverage. It's like a step up from a tinted moisturizer, but a step down from a medium coverage foundation. It provides a natural finish, so you don't look dewy, but you don't look completely matte. It just looks like skin. The one thing I don't like about this, well, I mean, like, there's a couple things, but one of the issues for me is that it's really difficult to layer with this foundation because it contains a lot of silicones. That's what, like, when you put on the foundation, I tried it with this stippling brush, with the foundation brush, and with my fingers. Now foundation brush just left it kind of streaky. The stippling brush is what I prefer to use it with because it has a little bit more coverage with the stippling brush. With my fingers, when I was using my fingers to apply this, it went on really smoothly. It went on, like, it's so soft. But that's because it contains a silicone. Like, when I was spreading it out, it almost felt like I was using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, which, I mean, I'm not personally a huge fan of that feel. Like, I don't like the silicone feeling, but I mean, people are different. Now, I would not recommend this for people with combo to oily skin. I mean, like, if you're like dryish combination, maybe, but if you are like oily and then combo, I don't think this will work for you, just because it doesn't stay. Like when I was wearing it, I wore it out. I didn't wear it to work or anything. It was just like every day going grocery shopping. 2 hours later, I can tell that the makeup is kind of fading, and I don't even have oily skin. I have extremely dry skin, and it just didn't stay on my skin. Now you can set it with the powder, which I usually have to with this foundation, and I have dry skin. So people with oily skin, be warned. And now another thing I don't like is that even though I like how simple and chic it looks, it would have been a lot better with a pump, because since it's so liquidy, like, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like, it's so liquidy that when you have a big opening holes like that, first of all, it gets everywhere around the rim and it's kind of gross. Secondly is you waste a lot of foundation. That is something that I'm wearing it right now, but I don't know if you can tell, but there's kind of like a difference between my face and my neck. So yeah, that's my review on the foundation. I gave it like a 2.5 out of 5, so I'm not too impressed with it. Good try, but nah. Now this one I love. This is the Maybelline the Fit Concealer, and this is in Sand. Now what I like to do with this one is I like to use this as a foundation. This is a lot, I don't know if you can tell from the camera, but you see how this is a lot more golden tone and this is more beigey. The color I have is 20, which is in Sand, and it looks like this, and then it matched my skin perfectly. Yep, this is my perfect shade. I wanted to use this. I got this mainly to go over my acne area, like my scars and everything. I tried to use this under eye. It's a little bit too drying for that, like it showed up my lines and everything. But on the face, like if you got a pimple, this is great. When you have a pimple, usually it's red, or when you pick at your skin, which I usually do, it shows up red and kind of swollen. The golden tone in this one really reduced the redness a lot, and it goes on and kind of dries the pimple out. I really like this. So it has a sponge tip applicator, which is really easy to just kind of apply and blend out. And I really suggest trying the concealer. The foundation, there are better options out there, but this is amazing. I strongly recommend everybody go out and try the Maybelline Fit Concealer. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this, and I hope this was helpful for some of you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.